I'm getting a mechanized clock. Um, is giving me celestial timing, but giving the if you look at astrology, or I think they are called astrolabs. They're like the mechanized clock of the solar system and divine timing coming through in a way as if the gears are trying to come through. When I shuffled, it was like gears trying to come through. You cannot race the time. You cannot race something ahead of things. You can get a sense of divine timing, but trust that the gears are in order. Trust there is divine timing on something for you that is huge right now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to lay it as if there's a gear here and if there is a gear here, and we're going to put the bones between the two of them. It's very, very interesting. The divine timing for transformation, metamorphosis is what we're talking about. Wow. All right. We're allowing the past and present to merge together in a beautiful, beautiful way. It's as if the past wants to be here and this future is a little bit trickier to dial in. There feels like there's some energy here that's creating a little bit of blockage. I'm not sure what that's about. I want to look at that first with bones, and then we're going to go through here and here. So, what do we have left here? We're looking here, snake and hinge energy coming through. This is something where there is a past energy that has gotten in the way. There is a nostalgia that is firmly grounded. It's also a void that cannot be filled, cannot be filled, cannot be filled. The past that you thought that was never actually was. A longing and a wistfulness of a thing that cannot be creates a snake and hinge situation for you where the snake and hinge needs to be straighter. The snake and hinge pattern is right here for me. It's like, okay, this needs to be allowed to be stretched, The heart wants what the heart wants, but what never was has been enough. And honoring it by wanting for that past does not honor your own growth. The heart must release some of this. Six of Swords is asking you to go towards more peace, and these energies coming through here. The rose water, it's ever, ever sweet, but it doesn't really serve. It doesn't really do what needs to be done. It was never as sweet as what you thought. There was more pain, a sense of a bruised heart comes through, a sense of a, um, a bruised heart comes through. You've got to go to the well that feeds you, and the past is not that well for you. The past may have had sweetness there. Honor what was sweet, but move beyond, move beyond, move beyond, because there's a lot of pain there as well that doesn't serve you to have that any further. Going forward, this is a perfect day to allow release for you. The Two of Wands and the fire that you want to go towards is huge, but it needs to be pushed just a bit. It's as if this card wants to push this one out of the way. Boom. This is the Two of Wands pushing the Six of Swords out of the way. Take the new step. You noticed as I laid this, it was tricky, it was tricky. I told you there was blockage here. This is the very blockage we're talking about. This snake and hinge blockage here. If you want to go forward, there needs to be a new offering for you. There needs to be a new offering. You've got the King of Cups here saying keep calm and carry on, but what I'm getting is there needs to be a new offering. You should be on the lookout for feathers. You should do some sort of water ritual work. I don't know why you guys are getting moon energy and moon water rituals today, but you are getting offer yourself a new chalice, also to offer yourself a new grail, a new quest that comes from your own deep soul. This is important for you in going forward. You must allow yourself to walk your own path. The Queen and the King are both here together. Allow yourself to walk your own path, to release the heartache from the past. It's like this card here, the Three of Swords, and the bruised heart I talked of before. You're gonna move right past that. You're gonna release yourself. It's like you're gonna, when you show this is beautiful energy. It's like you're gonna be able to pull those nails out and let some healing happen. You cannot stay forever pinned to the past. All right? You have to allow yourself to have use of your own heart again, just like you would allow yourself to have use of your hands again. Must be allowed to open up. The heart going forward. We'll look at this in a minute. I want to look towards the past just for a moment or two. Then we're going to go this way and see what we got here. Sorrow and grieving is in the past. Big time, big time. A partnership that really thought it was a partnership that was supposed to work like the two amigos. However, something of the heart that was the heart failed. I'm getting heart failure. Heart failure. There's a grieving, and the heart has been too tightly clenched. The Page of Wands wants to come through with new illumination, and this is coming through direct arrow. Whatever this is that you can feel passionate about, that you can announce, again, the Page of Wands wants to come through as if it were a celestial Ace of Wands coming through. This is coming through with divine light, spiritual growth, huge energy, huge download once you release. This is coming through. It's coming through as if it were an Ace of Wands rather than the Page. This is announcements, this is messages, this is truth coming through. This is a passion for truth going forward. The Empress super receptive to letting things move forward. Letting this be, letting this move forward, letting this be, letting this move forward. New balance coming in, new growth coming in, just at the early stages of new growth coming in. Taking the lead in your own life is being asked for. You're being asked to be the silver arrow of truth. This is coming through with celestial knowledge, downloads, clarity, huge vulnerability. Vulnerability of the heart is being asked. If you want this all to move to shift, to move to shift, to move to shift. If you want this all to move to shift, you have to allow vulnerability of the heart by releasing what was past, allowing something new through. Again, we're getting this coloring here. You can see it as purple and blue, and it's almost the bruising of the heart. And when you move over to here, it shifts from the purple and blue to this green and pink energy, this green heart coming through. This clarity is coming through big time. There needs to be huge release for you. Whatever has been pain has been pain. You can keep walking on that nail. You can keep those nails there and keep stuck. Or you can choose to release. And the time to release is now. It is totally now. The water ritual is here now. Looking for the feathers is important for you as sign from the universe. Look for the feathers. Look for gray feathers and for white feathers both. Okay, going forward. There is a quickening. What is going on here? There is a quickening because completion is about here. This isn't going to take forever and a day for you. This is going to be quite soon. This is marked by this day. And I know that sometimes people say the effects of the eclipse last a long time. For you, there's a quickening happening up. A speeding up happening where you're moving through to this new portal. As soon as you are ready to release this and you speak that truth out, you will be allowed to release it in a huge degree. This is huge clarification, huge cleansing, huge release for you going on. There is a quickening. There is something that is transmuted. The path that was walked over here that was difficult and I want to say damaging a little bit. It definitely was hard. It left a mark. It changed how you stand, changed how you operate. It is a clarification. You've graduated through this. There's something in this lesson that feels like a completion, not just because the world is here, but because you stand strong here again. And back to your soul, back to who you are, back to your essence, back to the very, very basics, and then flowering forward. There's something that comes through this heart when you allow yourself to move. When you allow these gears to flow, when you allow this difficulty to be done with, to be past. You open up to fresh adventure, new release. Then you walk the path. It's allowing yourself to walk your own soul's path without demanding somebody else to be there to either be the security blanket or the comfort that is not your own. Your own soul's comfort will be there Your own soul's compassion will be there. You are learning to stand more solo than in a codependent manner. Anything else? The challenge of the Five of Cups. I read this as if it were the Five of Cups before, and the Five of Cups comes again. It is if it's showing me as a swapping of the lesson. You had the Five of Cups lesson here when the Five of Coins is separation, destitution, feeling lack, feeling poverty. All of that needs to be released. The challenge of walking through the world is allow it to truly be grieved, honored, and released. I'm getting the vision of a bone. Very strange. I'm getting the vision of a bone. It's like it's like, I don't know if it's the tibia. I don't know what it is. The front of the leg bone. And it is the strength in the front leg bone that is important in strength in your going forward, in the new steps forward. I'm like touching my knee, keep touching my knee. There's strength in that going forward. There's strength in this. There's been something that's been a break that's been mended and healed. And it's like, really distinct, like really like the leg bone. And your right leg needs to take the step. You know the right steps. That's what it is. You need to step into it. The world is here. You've completed it. Step forward, step forward. Those gears have gone through. That's what I've got. Beautiful. Ooh. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. That's what I got for you. Complete. Gorgeous. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had where there's a vision of a specific anatomical bone coming through. But yeah, that's what came through. So yeah, gorgeous.